Welcome, beautiful souls, to another episode of BodyMaitre podcast, a space where we explore the deeper layers of healing, self-discovery, and the sacred connection between the four bodies: the spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. I'm your host, Darreck, and today we're diving into one of the most fascinating and mysterious aspects of the spiritual journey: what happens between lives. We'll explore the in-between state, the space where the soul rests, reviews, and prepares for its next incarnation, and how the soul agreements made during this sacred time continue to shape our life experiences, relationships, and spiritual growth on Earth. Today's topic is Between Lives and Soul Agreements, the soul's journey between incarnations. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt a strange familiarity, as if you've known them forever? Or maybe you've felt an unexplainable pull toward a certain country, time period, or type of challenge that seems to repeat through your life? These are often clues that reach beyond this current lifetime, hints of agreements and connections your soul has made long before you were born. Our spiritual body holds the memories of our soul's journey, not only from this life, but also between lifetimes. Between lives, our soul returns to the higher realms, a state of pure consciousness and light. Here, the soul reviews the experiences of the life it just completed, understanding what lessons were learned, what karmic patterns were healed, and what areas still need evolution. In this realm, time doesn't exist as we understand it. The soul experiences everything simultaneously. The past, present, and future are all part of one eternal field of consciousness. Within this divine space, the soul, together with its guides and celestial angelic teachers, designs a new blueprint, setting intentions, choosing lessons, and forming soul agreements with other souls who will cross paths in the next incarnation. These soul agreements are like spiritual contracts. They define who we'll meet, what we'll experience, and the major themes that will guide our growth. Some agreements are loving and supportive. Souls who come as friends, family, mentors, or even children to help us remember love. Others are challenging. Souls who may come as betrayers, critics, or opponents, not to punish us, but to trigger awareness, healing, and mastery. Every soul we meet is part of this grand classroom we call Earth. When we incarnate, the veil of forgetfulness comes down, and we no longer consciously remember our soul agreements. However, these agreements play out through four bodies' energy resonance, drawing us to specific situations, relationships, and lessons that mirror the themes we've chosen to evolve through. For example, a person who carries a strong wound of abandonment might have chosen a soul agreement to experience independence and self-love. A soul who once misused power may reincarnate into a life where they must learn humility and compassion. Two souls may agree to meet as partners to heal a karmic pattern of control and surrender. These aren't punishments, they are opportunities for evolution. Every emotional trigger, every repeated pattern, every challenge in our relationships is the soul saying, "You chose this, not to suffer, but to awaken." When we see life through this lens, we move from victimhood to empowerment. Through BodyMaitre, when we pendulum dowse and scan the spiritual body and detect between lives or soul agreements elements, it often means the current life challenge is rooted in pre-incarnation choices. By identifying these patterns, we can consciously revoke old agreements that no longer serve us and realign with our current soul mission. Take a moment to reflect. What if the people who have hurt you the most were actually your soul's greatest teachers? What if every detour, heartbreak, or loss was part of a divine orchestration, leading you closer to your authentic self? When we begin to view life as a soul contract in motion, we start to soften our resistance. We begin to forgive, to release, and to trust that everything is unfolding in divine perfection. The key is awareness. Awareness is the tool that transforms karma into wisdom. When you look at your relationships, ask, what is this soul here to teach me? What energy or emotion am I meant to master through this experience? Which of my 4 bodies is still holding resistance to this lesson? Through conscious awareness, you can rewrite your energetic agreements and reclaim your freedom. The soul's journey between lives is not about escaping Earth. It's about returning renewed with greater love, wisdom, and clarity. Each lifetime is a sacred classroom, and your 4 bodies are the instruments your soul plays to experience growth and transformation. When you consciously love and listen to your spiritual body, you reconnect with that infinite part of you that never forgets who you are, a divine being having a temporary human experience. Remember, the ultimate purpose of every soul agreement is to help you remember love, not through comfort, but often through contrast. So as you move through your daily life, may you honor every encounter as sacred, every challenge as divine choreography, and every experience as part of your soul's masterpiece. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Between Lives and Soul Agreements. Until next time, keep listening to your 4 bodies, your greatest allies in awakening. If this episode touched your heart, remember to subscribe, like, and share it with others on their healing path. May your soul's journey always lead you back to love and light.